Hello? Yo, it's bugging. I don't know what just happened. My uh recommended bitrate for streaming games. I need to change my OBS settings or something. 3,000 to 6,000. Okay, it's at 9,000. That's not good. That's probably a big part of why it's messing up. Let me change it to 5,000. Um, yeah, I had to change my encoder preset, so quality's probably going to be a little lower. Maybe. Hold up. How does the stream look? Okay, stream can still be in 1080p, so it looks like that's good. Um, hey, I my my OBS has been bugging. Like my OBS has been really messed up. The past like month. That's part of why I haven't been streaming LL at all. I see someone's in here. Is everything working? Like is stream moving at all? Can you hear me? Um I just want to. It looks like the settings I changed fixed it, but I'm not completely sure. So if someone could just send any message. Actually, let me see if that shows up on screen because it should. Oh wait, I have chat behind DELTARUNE. Okay, chat works. On screen, chat works. I might move that. I'm not sure. I'll worry about that later. All right, I think I'm live. I mean, it looks like I'm live. The message went through. Guess I'll post this in Luminity because why not? May as well. I think. Okay, yeah, my stream isn't crashing this time. I think we're good. Oh, hi Sam. Is everything working? Oh, yeah, YouTube added the new feature in live chat. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with 50 master volume. If I have to, I'll reset. Yeah, apparently YouTube added like a ranking system for chatters now. It looks like every message you send, you get a certain amount? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's cool that they're trying to add stuff to live chat, because compared to Twitch, YouTube streaming just isn't quite as good, chat-wise. But yeah, obviously, very big Deltarune spoilers. I would, I have over, I have like 12 plus hours on this fight alone. I have been like in the mines. I'm getting it down, um, but I just need that extra push to be able to get everything done. Like, get through it all in one run without getting hit. And I think streaming it will probably help be a good motivator for that. This fight's so annoying. I've had a lot of fun with it. I just realized I forgot to show my set, so I might, how's the music? Is it too loud or too quiet? Or is it good? Anyway, I'll kind of do a little walkthrough here. I start by using Attention Max, as you saw. In order to have a good pace on this fight, you want Susie to use Rude Buster every single turn. And Ralsei always attacks. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he does enough to where you can potentially skip the hardest attack that the knight has. So it's definitely worth it. Yeah, as long as you have over 50% TP and can use Rude Buster, it's more worth just getting the chip damage in, even if it's not much. Let me see, what if I move this? I guess it's fine. Do I have 2 Lodestone on Ralsei? I have them on Chris. I might switch that. I'll show my set. I'll have to reset, I forgot. It's probably not, like, the most optimal, but... Ugh. Okay, bad start. That turn is where most runs. Like, I almost always at least get to that point. This was a pretty bad attempt, though, but I'll keep going just to... The practice always helps. I know a lot of people struggle with this attack. I was about to say I have it pretty well down. Okay, that... I have it decently down. Clearly not perfect, as you just saw. This one sucks. This is where most runs... Like, if I make it here, that's where most runs die. I think I'm actually... I might win this attempt. Obviously... Yeah, this is final attack already. So with the amount of damage I do, I completely skip the knife circle, which is probably the knight's hardest attack. So I'm just gonna go ahead and win real quick, because I was gonna... You know, I need practice on this final attack, A. Sweet. Oh, okay. I got hit once. Not bad. And B, yeah, B, I was gonna reset anyway so I can show my set. Yeah, it's... That's what I normally do, AL. It just... The biggest problem I have... Let me reopen the game. The biggest problem I have, like, even... I go slow, but it's still really hard to get it consistently, especially because... You have to get so far in. Like, so far into the fight. Oh yeah, let me show my set. What do I have? Oh yeah, I do have 2 Lodestone on Ralsei. I have Ragger 2 just because it's the highest attack. Chris, I have Saber 10 because it's my strongest weapon. This is a pacifist 100% save file. So unfortunately, I don't have Devil's Knife, which probably makes this fight a fair bit easier. I didn't know there was a glitch in Chapter 4 specifically, like you duplicate your deal maker, or... Also, yeah, TP Gray's area. I have Tension Bow and Twin Ribbon, like you said. I have these on Chris. And I have just my strongest items on Susie. Devil Knife is worse for this fight as far as I know. It increases the damage of Rude Buster. So I think, even though it might be a little lower stat-wise, I think it overall is better. I've never used it, though, so I could be wrong. But, yeah, this is the best axe I have. Dealmaker, Devil's Tail. Yeah. This set has been, like, the most promising for me. I think I've beaten this... My current PB is I've gotten hit twice in one. I'm pretty sure. It sucks that you can't skip this cutscene the first time, but... I mean, at least all the other attempts I could just get through. Chapter 2, you have to fill your armor. Fill your armor so Spampton Dealmaker would go to a red box. If you don't get it, it would appear at Castletown. And defeat Spampton in another save file, you could get it. So you beat Spampton with full armor. Like your armor inventory maxed out, so he puts the box there. You then reload your save file. Or do it on a different save file, you beat him and take the Dealmaker. And then even though it was on a different save file, you go back to Castletown, the Dealmaker will be there in the box. Yeah, always start the fight with a tension max. Okay, you know what? I'm fine with this. I'll have faster resets anyway. I just need to get through this little monologue here. Very interesting. Your loss here is all guaranteed. Shall we hasten? Okay. And then this is the extended cutscene, and then proceed with the game. The Dealmaker red box will be at Castletown, and you could get another Dealmaker if you do it on another save file. But how would... If you're doing it on a different... Defeat Spampton in another save file. Okay. Oh, I missed the Root Buster. I need to... It's a little hard. I haven't streamed this fight before, let alone stream DELTARUNE. So I need to kind of get used to looking down at chat without getting too distracted. I just missed it again. I mean, 2 Dealmakers would definitely make this a lot easier, but... I'd like to try to beat this mostly vanilla. I know having the tension max might seem a little cheap, but... I don't know, it's no hit, not no items, so I'm not really... At some point, I'll probably try to go back and beat this fight no hit without using any items. This is just step 1. Ah, damn. Hi, Rami. Or Rami. So that's 1 hit. Even if I get hit, I'm going to continue the fight, just for the sake of seeing how far I can get. And plus, it helps to have the practice. kind of... Ugh. Okay, now I'll reset. There we go. Tips of the Gerson Chapter 4 Secret Boss. If you get overwhelmed, you really can just spam in all directions, and you should be able to block stuff. I mean, it really just comes down to, instead of... Definitely... So attack every turn, that gives you the most TP. And whenever you need to, you can then in turn have, like, use Susie's heal on her. Like, have Susie heal herself. Because you cannot use any items in the Gerson fight, as far as I'm aware. He stops you. Oh, crap, I forgot to use Hold Breath. I'm gonna have to do that. That sucks. Yeah, it can get you into a good rhythm. Like, Susie really does give you a lot of TP. And I'd say, in fact, her loadout, give her all items that increase your TP. Like, give her 2 lodestones if you need to. Just, like, you'll be able to heal every turn. And the heal gets stronger the more she uses it in that fight. So it's... Ah, crap. The fight only gets easier the longer you do it, basically. The shells that bounce multiple times, every time they bounce, they'll go exactly 2... Damn. Like, if it comes from the top, it'll be on, like, the right side. Like, it'll go over the top right, and then it'll go to the right. They always skip by 2. So you can predict, like, where they're gonna go. Dead run, but... Ah, yeah, that sucks. If I can, I'm gonna try to get to the final attack, just because I want to make sure I'm practiced with it. Because if I get to the if I basically almost beat the fight, I get to the final attack and then I lose, that's gonna be tragic. Okay, so this is... Yikes. Okay, I mean, I'll just heal then. Dead run, winning here won't count, because I did get hit, but I get to practice this a little bit. Yeah, it's... I haven't figured out... Yikes. Okay, really bad run. I haven't figured out how to consistently get that yet. Let me just... Yeah, reset. Incredible, I felt it shining your power a little further. Okay. Missed the critical. I don't know what those are called. I think critical hits or something. I guess that's just what I'll call them. Ah, damn, overshot. I'll just reset. Damn. That was good, though. Actually, I probably should... Okay. I do need practice on that attack in particular, so I probably... I don't know. Like, I don't want to spend super long on a run that's already dead, but at the same time... If I have a good opportunity to practice the moves that I'm not as good at, then I definitely should take the opportunity. Missed the critical, that's fine. I have these first few attacks pretty down. I can still, I mean, I sometimes slip up, but for the most part... For the most part, I'm good. This is where I normally get hit the most. This isn't the hardest attack, it's just, like, it's the first... Sweet. That's the first, like, major roadblock of the fight. This attack isn't particularly difficult, but it... Oh, I deserve to get hit there. I don't know how I didn't. It's very easy to get overwhelmed on that attack, which is what happened there. I'm shocked that I didn't get hit. Ah. That sucks. I forgot to hit down. Good run, though. I'm gonna see how far this gets. Okay, yeah. Ugh. That attack isn't even that hard, is the big thing. It always sucks when I get hit there. That one is a little crazy. Alright, back on the final attack. Of course, this run's dead. I got hit, but I'll get some practice. It's this... That first part is the hardest part of this attack. This part isn't nearly as bad, but it's still, like, sometimes there just isn't an opening. Alright. This is good practice, even if it... And then this is the first attack that does not show up in my... Like, with the routing I have, and the amount of damage I do, I finished the fight right after the circle tunnel. Yeah. I don't even have to worry about the diagonal slashes there. I could hold breath first turn, but I think using the tension max and getting the turn of Root Buster is just more valuable. It's also, I used to mostly rest, or guard with, crap. reset. I usually when I was first attempting this fight, I would use all of my turns with Chris and Rousey to guard, just to build up TP since they don't do much damage on their own. But like the buildup of their damage is enough to skip about 2 turns. And those 2 turns are arguably the 2 hardest ones to no-hit, so the extra damage is incredibly important for this fight. I always hold X. I always hold X during that attack. I think you can also hold Shift to have the same effect, but whatever button you have that slows down the soul. With the tunnel attacks, it might look important to go fast because it's going so fast. But it's actually a lot easier to... Like, it's a lot easier to know where you have to go if you're moving slow. Yeah, they're screwed. I guess, since this run's dead, I'm gonna try to test something if I make it to the final attack. Ugh. Okay, yeah, this attack is the hardest to no-hit. That is the one that one kills the most runs. If any runs get there, that's where they die. I don't think I've ever gotten past that one. And then my routing, I normally do enough damage to skip that attack altogether. There, of course, I didn't because Susie died. That attack isn't the worst. Like, it's not terrible. If you practice it enough, you can definitely get it consistently. But it's difficult enough to where I don't feel it's worth going for. Or, like, it's not worth... Like, if you can skip it, if that's an option you have, then definitely do it. And I don't really have any problems with my current routing. Ultimately, it just comes down to if I'm able to perform well enough to get to the final attack, and then actually surviving it. The hitboxes on these are pretty generous. It's best to stick to one wall as well. Swapping sides just gets confusing. This part, I don't know exactly how, but you can get, grazing, I'm just gonna reset. Grazing can give you a lot of TP there. I think it's if you, like, intersect, like, if you're grazing and what, like, your little... If you graze against multiple of the slashes at once, sometimes it can give you, like, 30 TP all at once. It doesn't matter that much, like, it's not that helpful, and I wouldn't say it's worth the risk of going for. But sometimes just like out of nowhere it can happen, and it's pretty helpful. That attack is kind of scary sometimes, just because that's the only attack that is like 100% luck based. 99% of the time, okay, 99% of the time you can dodge it, but that 1%, sometimes you just like have impossible patterns. I think I'm talking a little too much though. I need to focus more on the fight. Damn. I think there I'm expecting them to go faster than they are. Okay. I'm gonna set... I don't know, it feels weird streaming this. Normally whenever I do attempts, I just... like, I'm not even recording most of the time, I just have my mic off, I'm not talking. So being live is gonna take a bit to get used to. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. Ah. The hitboxes on that attack are also very generous. I'm just gonna keep this run going, just so I can practice the second tunnel and the final attack. That one, they go farther than on the first attack. And I don't make it there that often, so I'm not quite used to that yet. Yeah, so dead run, I practice this attack, see if I can get through it. You have to go so low for that one, that last part. And that's the end of the fight. I mean, not yet. Gotta get through that and the final attack. Okay. Okay, run. I'd like to be able to get to the second tunnel more consistently. I don't expect to beat this tonight. I would like to, but that's my main goal. I forgot to hold breath. It's fine. Oh, what? Those hitboxes are generous, but not that generous. I need to... I need to not get careless at all during the fight, which can get a little difficult. like that. Reset. I'm so worried about like the later attacks, the harder attacks to dodge, that I'm not giving the rest of the fight the attention that it needs. Missing the criticals is fine. It doesn't make a huge difference. Because I mean, you only get 2 extra TP from that. But I would like to hit them as much as possible. That was way off. Alright, here we go. Alright, made it past the tunnel. Or the first tunnel. Made it past those. Alright, I think this might be the farthest I've made it so far this stream. This attack is actually... Ugh. Hi, Litton. This is actually like I've gotten really far. I need to lock in. I think this is the farthest run I've had today. And this attack is not easy. Ah, fuck. Well, I'll keep going. Fantastic run, though. Once, twice, okay. Okay, this will be the penultimate attack, the slashes, and then... Oh, what? Okay, that hitbox is not as generous as it is in the first iteration of that attack. I need to keep that in mind. I mean, Susie carries. I forget if I... Did you ever end up... I was saying it earlier. Sometimes that attack is RNG based. Sometimes you just can't dodge. Did you end up getting the Gimmick Explode? I know you haven't been on LO that much lately. Okay, that was my bad. I sold. Alright, I'm pumped though. That one run was actually great. You know, this theme is definitely not as popular. Okay, yo. What is going on? Why do I keep getting hit on the first one? I need to focus. I can't be getting hit on the first attack like that. It's bad. This battle theme isn't as popular as Javelin or Spampton's, but I really like it. I mean, it's grown on me in part because I hear it. I've heard it more than any other theme in the game. With how long I've been attempting this boss fight. How did I not get in there? It's really different. Hell, even like the Gerson one is more similar to the first two. But I don't know. I think this one fits like the general seriousness of the fight. I don't know. At the tunnel. Made it past tunnel. Alright. We've got a run going. Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. Why is Chris so weak compared to Rousey? Chris does more damage the less amount of party members are alive for some reason. Like, Chris does actually good damage if both Susie and Rousey are down. But when both are up, Chris does little to nothing. And I would think it would be the opposite. Like, Chris does more damage when people are watching. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me... Last they standing. Is riding assist fire? Hello? Okay. Alright. Let me not throw on this attack again. I threw on that attack again. Damn. I'll get the practice in. Clearly, I need it, because I keep getting hit. It was rough. Yeah, see, Chris did 82 there. This is my father, John Susie. Yo. Okay. I can't be throwing like this when I'm streaming. That... Oh... Here we go. Easiest attack they have, by the way, and I keep getting hit on it. Because apparently I'm just selling the bag. I forgot to hold breath again. Yo, this is... Okay. Just... I got it. I don't know what's going on. I am not playing very well at all. I'm just gonna keep this run going, get some practice on the second tunnel. First tunnel. Dead run. I did get hit. Of course on the run that died before, now I don't get hit on that one. I get hit an embarrassingly large amount of times on that attack just because stuff like that happens. Where I don't see a good path and I get trapped. This attack, this is probably like skill-wise the hardest attack, maybe? It's not that bad, but it's really easy to get overwhelmed. Yeah, I got clipped there. Man. Like, it's already so precise, so then you need to worry about the ending sequence. That one's tough. Okay. This is the... this one. Okay, so it's gonna go to the final attack. I want to test something while I'm here. I'm gonna try not to get hit here. Damn! Alright, I'll have to try it out in a different run then. Oh, I got hit there anyway. The fight doesn't actually end there if you don't attack. If you attack, the fight ends. If you do anything but attack, the knight keeps attacking. So that's a good way to speed up resets while also getting practice on that final attack. I hit the Windows button instead of Z. And it opened. Wish you could play chapters 3 and 4. Why can't you? Why can't you? Do you not have the $25 right now, or? Money? Fair. It is worth it. Best $20 I've ever spent. Did I use hold breath? I feel like I'm going slow. I don't know. I don't know if I had already used it before. I didn't read the dialogue. Yeah, I don't think I had used it yet. Alright, we have a run. Getting past that tunnel attack is like when runs officially start for me. Ugh. Okay. Made it past that one. Actual tips. Oh, do I have tips for this move? Which move? The tunnel, or... Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. Oh, hi, Moth. That tunnel? Hold X or Shift, or if you're on controller, whatever key makes your slow move slower when you hold it down, do that. Going slower on that attack makes it much easier, especially when you use hold breath. You're like the soul. If it's going fast in that tunnel, it's really easy to go too far up or too far down. Hug the left wall. Hold the button that makes you go slower, and just kind of unfocusing your eyes helps me do it. It makes, like, unfocusing your eyes kind of gets rid of the gaps between the knives. It makes it a lot easier to actually see the path you need to go. Do it reactively. Can't tell if looking at the soul position or the edge of the screen. Look in the center of, like, the center of the attack box and unfocus your eyes. That's what works for me. Don't unfocus him, like, all the way or whatever. Just enough to where it kind of blurs the lines between the knives. That's how I normally do it. That's kind of the easiest method for me. I know it probably doesn't work for everyone, but... Also, nice Moth. I don't have a save file, like, right before Hammer of Justice, so I can't... Okay, hold on, I'm gonna... New PB! Okay, yeah, I'm setting chat to the side, sorry. Here comes this one. Damn! Ah! Great run, though. I mean, that's like the last big roadblock. This attack isn't free. I mean, as you can see, the hitboxes are not anywhere near as generous. Give it a go, thank you. Trying them without equipment. I I have a video. I did the same. Did it without equipment. And yeah, I mean, kind of the same strategy. This is... By no equipment, does that, like... I'm assuming you just mean armor, not, like, weapons as well. Yeah, it's really... focusing on the whole screen and not just, like, one spot, like where the soul is, definitely helps. Base chapter 1 weapons and no armors? Ugh. I did no armor, with the exception of Susie. I gave her, like, the weakest armor. Oh, damn. I didn't do base weapons, though. Never had to deal with Tunnel 3 before? Yeah, it's... With the current route I'm doing, you win, like, you do enough damage to where you win the fight before Tunnel 3. In your case, though, you're going to have to, since with the base weapons you're not going to be doing that much damage. I'd say... Tunnel 3 is basically the exact same as Tunnel 1, just faster. Tunnel 2 was always the same. Tunnel 2 is, like... Tunnel 2 is scripted. Tunnel 1 and 3, they're randomized. Like, the actual movement patterns you need to take aren't the same. So it's hard to give good advice for those. But yeah, Tunnel 3 is not as bad as Tunnel 2. I can say that. DELTARUNE, so true. Oh, crap. Very lucky I didn't get hit there. I messed that setup up. The task versus 3 knights. 3 different Tunnel 2 patterns, very similar. I can see it wasn't the exact same. I didn't know that. Yeah, I haven't been the only Deltarune videos I've been watching are of, like, Snowgrave. Since that isn't the route I did, I wanted to see the differences. I thought Tunnel 2 was the exact same every time. I'm surprised. I know the last part, like with the red lines and then the knives. I know that part is random. But the tunnel itself, I thought, was the exact same. At the very least, it's similar enough to where it's... like, memorizing it does help. Okay. Speaking of Tunnel 2... Almost. Almost. I do need practice. I need practice on this attack, because I keep getting hit. That wasn't bad. Dead run. I'm gonna try something. I need practice on this one too, so I mean it's fine. Ah, damn. I'm trying to do this no-hit with everyone at full health, because I've heard the thing of Chris coughing isn't actually... You don't need to actually no-hit the fight. You just need to have everyone at max health and not get hit in the final attack. Then immediately after is Tunnel 3. And then this, yeah. Okay, I need to make sure to not go too fast, and then I'll just... The fight's over. I'll let these hit me. Actually, let me see if I can... Yeah, it goes so much faster the farther you get into the fight. Yeah, it's the longer you go in the fight, the faster it gets. For you, I think that's probably going to be the biggest issue. Because you're using the base weapons, the fight is going to be much longer than it normally is. And with no armor. Theoretically, it's possible, but like that's not going to be easy at all. Ah, damn. Hi, normal guy. Is Genocide Route the play? Yeah. Genocide Route makes the night, like, so much easier. I do hold breath, I just do it second turn. Using the tension max turn 1 is more worth holding breath turn 1. Just because it lets me get a free Rude Buster in turn 1. Also... That was way closer than it should have been. For slashers, have you tried going up and down? Some people go to the corners for it. I always try... I go back to the middle every time. So, like, it's always in the middle, and then I go up, like, to the side. Or I go as far from the middle as I can immediately after. That works for me, but if it becomes, like, a big issue... I can try to switch up my strategy. That is just unfortunate. Bam, okay. Actually, I'll try that this attempt. Why don't I defend with Rousey? I don't need the TP. Like, using the tension max at the start of the fight, and then I also have a tension gem. Not contributing much damage. Any damage is better than none. Like, there's no point in defending, since if I get hit, the run's over anyway. Like, it's, yeah, Rousey would probably live the hit, but... Also, yeah. Hold up. Anyone know if the Shadow Mantle... what causes the Night Circus a valid target, or if you put the mantle on someone for that to happen? What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean, like, the valid target type thing? Also, yeah, normal guy. Rousey is, in fact... a man. Yeah, I'll just reset. Okay. So far, my best run made it... I think I have 2 runs to Tunnel 2. Yeah, no, I agree, Behena. I'm confused of what the one person was asking. On all my attempts of Knight without the mantle, Knight's single target attacks, not hitting the whole party, will only do damage to Chris once Rousey and Susie are both down. That's a good point. I don't know if that's different depending on whether or not you have the Shadow Mantle equipped. Also, normal guy, I don't think there are damage increasing items. My equipment, I have all, like, TP boosting stuff, because that's just... The Root Buster is more valuable than damage, just because that's where you get the grand majority of damage from. There is the Iron Shackle. True, but, like, Chris doing more damage doesn't really make a difference in the fight. Same with Ralsei. Like, it's with my line, Tunnel 2 is the... I'm just gonna let this... Tunnel 2 is the... Tunnel 2 is the final scripted attack. Usually it's like, it's Tunnel 2, then it's the knife circles, then it's the slashes, then it is the homing stars. The route I have set up with the amount of damage I do, assuming I don't, like, have any deaths or whatever, it's Tunnel 2, and then it's slashes with, like, the going in a circle, kind of like Sans' final attack thing. And then it's the final attack, and then the fight ends. Like, it's... I'm pretty sure this is... I'm obviously... Like, I could change my equipment and do more damage, but I'm pretty sure this is better, just because of the extra TP. Damn. I need to pay more attention. When you have the mantle or when you equip it, Chris can be attacked. Yeah, I did not know that. I mean, I've done it with and without the mantle. I just was not paying that much attention to who was hitting. Hi, Lily. Defense doesn't matter here, though? Yeah. Like, it's... I'm not using the Shadow Mantle. I think M is just talking about, like, in general, not no-hit. Why don't I just flick when doing the perpendicular attack? Perpendicular attack. The knives? Or the, like, the slashes? I don't know what, I don't know which one you mean. There's a few that are... This one? Yeah. When you must go perpendicular to the doohickeys. The knives? I'm assuming you mean? Hold on. The knives? Yeah, I mean, sure they look like knives. I mean, I kinda do. I find it easier to just, like, keep going in a motion, like... Like, I find it easier to keep my momentum and keep moving than just flicking. And stop yapping, do some attempts. Good luck with yours. Thank you. Can Spamton's poison kill you? I don't know. I think if you... I don't know. I haven't... I think I have one. So I could test it out. But I mean, I'm assuming you'd have to be super low HP. I don't know how much damage it actually does, or if it's like a set number or whatever. Ah! The hitboxes on those are... Those are like the only hitboxes in this fight that are... Also, okay, yeah. The one suggestion of going up and down seems like it works there. I messed it up, but that's just because I'm not used to it. Me trying to die. Okay. It does 10? I'm assuming it can kill you. I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, I get like what you're at. Like, would it take you below 1 HP or whatever? I'm assuming so, but like I don't know for certain. And this is not the fight to test it out in. I forgot to deep breath. We good. Yeah, I think the frayed bow I actually had on my... Like, when I first beat the knight, I think I had the frayed bow equipped on someone. It's actually good. Damn. I need to react faster there. That's what's slipping me up. And that attack, I need to make sure not to get too greedy. Farming TP. But you know, I'm fine with losing, because it lets me... It lets me practice the later attacks. Like that one. Alright, Tunnel 2. Yeah, God. That is so hard. And then, let me see if I can actually... No, okay. Damn! Hi, Purple. Oh yeah, did you, get the... Didn't you get Ingles Gamma Nectar? I think you didn't have one yet. Reset. Chapter 1, there should have been a pinecone healing item which insta-kills you. Why? Why? Ah, damn. I mean, it'll be back next year. Funnies? I mean, fair enough. I don't know why pinecone specifically. The knight is pissing me off. I'm the original Star Walker. Purple missed Gamma Nectar. Didn't get one this year. Star Walker's so funny to me. He appears in every chapter in the game. Does he appear in chapter 4? I think he does. He appears in every chapter in the game, but like it's so easy to miss him. Like if you don't talk to Starwalker in chapter 1, he just isn't in the rest of the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's when Jackenstein drops you. I think Starwalker is like with the stack of cups. Or maybe I'm just getting it mixed up with the Giga Queen. I don't know. It doesn't really. Not a huge deal, I was just curious. And the statues. Made it past Tunnel 1. I'm gonna stop reading chat for this attempt. By statues, do you mean the ones where, like, Susie runs off trying to read the prophecy about love? Okay, this is... I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. I mean, I'll keep going. Just get the practice. Damn, that sucks. Room chapter 4 with a bunch of stone enemies. Statued enemies. Yeah, I think we're thinking of the same one. Think you could first try the knight. Probably. The knight actually... The knight... The way I'm doing it, like, is just objectively harder. Like, if you're fighting the knight, and you're allowed... Like, you heal with Ralsei when you need to, it is so much easier than this. Anyway, I'm gonna try this. Hi, SA. Damn. I still haven't been able to get through this no-hit consistently. Light doesn't even look too bad when you do it. Do you mean the fight, or me die? Thank you. Night? It is. I will say it is. Also, yeah, that one, the tunnels have no iframes. It's like Sans. That's part of what makes them so hard. Also, yeah, you're right, Purple. The full screen, like the final attack, is kind of lame. It's kind of lame, and it's also the only reason I keep getting hit is because, like, the stuff comes from off screen. Like, it's just like it's a cheap gotcha hit. Actually, got a really good pattern there. That was practically free. Yeah. Cooking. Let me focus for this one. Never mind, I got hit. Damn. Play Deltarune on your Switch. I won't try replaying on Steam doing the secret bosses because you skipped all of them. They're really fun. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, this fight is fucking annoying to no-hit, but... I'm having a good time. Damn! Ah, almost got it. It's so weird. And then let me... I guess I could just get some practice here real quick. So tough. Okay, let me just die. Susie never actually killed someone until chapter 4. Who? Who did Susie kill? Are you talking about the spawn? Titan spawn. Yeah, okay. To be fair, I don't think I don't know if I attacked the spawn. I think I just used the light. I don't know, I don't remember. Because I know you don't actually kill the Titan, because you just seal it. Who did Rousey kill? Not what you want to see. Oh no, never mind. Rousey killed the statue. Yeah. Please. God, getting hit on that first attack is the worst, because it's like trying to die to reset. Technically, Birdley isn't dead. Yet. Technically, he's in a coma. Spamton is dead as hell, though. I guess you could argue that Chris kills Eram. And also, like, Susie and Rosie and Noelle in the Chapter 3 secret game. ERAM? No, ERAM is Sham. Okay, let me... Yeah. ERAM is... Okay, the little... Yeah, the game, like the secret game, is the one on Chris's computer. And if you look at Chris's computer in the light world, it mentions that there's a little Sham on there. So it's ERAM is meant to be Sham inside of the game. And people are thinking like, oh, like the reason Sham says he like lost his power or whatever is because he like got split. And ERAM is like his power. I don't know, it's weird. The general consensus is that ERAM is like alternate version of Sham. I don't know how to explain it very well. Remember that Heike killed his confidence? I mean, I can't really blame Tenna. Spampton looks nothing like what he used to. I'm pretty sure Spampton used to look like a regular Addison. So it makes sense why Tenna... it makes sense why Tenna didn't recognize him. Ram should have been the real secret boss? Yeah. Ram was just nice. Like, honestly, I don't even think Ram would have fought Chris. Do you know what happened to Ram? Ram turned to stone. For some reason. I'm assuming they could have been brought... I don't know if Ram was brought to Castletown or not, actually. I forget. You know how Gersten was able to be revived in the Dark World? Yeah. They weren't? Oh, damn. I don't get how Ram died there. Like, yeah, they fully turned to stone, but that doesn't, like, kill a Darkner. Chris gets the mantle, you can't find Ram. Someone says he was and cuts off. Oh. That... Okay, I forgot about... That's weird. I guess... Ram got assassinated or something. I need to focus. So I wonder if the knight killed Ram. And if so, why? And no, I don't... The knight wasn't in this Dark World yet. The knight got to the Dark World, like, as we finished the fight with Tenna. I think Carol and Chris are aware that Factor are using fountains to revive deaths? Yeah. No, I think Carol's trying to use the fountains to revive deaths. Chris potentially knows something that happened. I could see, like, something happened to Azrael. Either that, or Chris had some part to play in Des being sent to the Dark World, and like Carol made Chris promise to help bring her back. I forgot to hold breath. Because Des isn't actually dead. You can, there's the files. Like the secret... Oh my god. There's the secret dialogue in the game files, and it's Des, like, talking. Thought Jockington would die in Chapter 4 on Snowgrave. Yeah, they didn't. The way they did Snowgrave went like a direction I wasn't expecting at all. I like it though. I like how they made Snowgrave have more implications in the light world. Think of Ram just feel disappointed to lack character portrait and shot backgrounds, chapter 3 and 4. Yeah. I mean, they do... No, I was gonna say they have shot backgrounds, but no, I really am just thinking of chapter 2. And 1 and 2. Think it could just be for a flashback? I don't know. One theory that I was thinking of, you know, the code to the bunker is apparently split across 3 different people. Undyne, the police badge, which is presumably why the Knight kidnaps Undyne. Asgore, which is why he's working with Carol. And then it's the Christmas tree is one of the holidays. Or the pine tree. It's assumed to be Carol because, you know, she's directly at least working with the Knight. But the code is written in the guitar, in Des's guitar. I feel like something happened. Des, like, her physical like body was like something happened to it where it was just broken. And her soul got attached to the guitar. Like she became a Darkner. And that's why the code was written in that. But there are a lot of questions with that. Like, with the Knight being here, that means someone came here and just put the guitar in here. And that doesn't make sense, because how would they get away? Why don't we see them? Chris slashing the tires was for the Knight to kidnap them? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's not even like just a theory. That's why they did it. That is confirmed, basically. They did it so that Toriel would call the police, and then Undyne would come to the house. Also, I think Noelle not knowing, you do gotta realize, like, Noelle is just a kid. It's when she has such like a fantastical dream like that, she's gonna think it's a dream. And even like Birdley not waking up was weird, but if her only explanation is that crazy dream I had was real, that's not something that someone's gonna so easily believe. God, it would have been so funny if Deltarune came up before Undertale. In Deltarune, Asgore is just like a dad who grows flowers. In Undertale, he murders kids. I know, Purple. I keep getting distracted. I need to not do that. Yeah. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to read chat or anything because I need to keep the momentum going. Because I'm starting to panic. Damn. If the books are stacked in the library, doesn't it mean something make a dark world after Bradley and Noelle got there? Maybe? I don't know. I'm assuming they fell asleep and then someone came in and made the dark world. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going for the practice. One game theory about how the difference between Delta from like 2019 still applies to Chapter 4. Just crazy to me. Ugh. I mean, Chapter 3 and 4 didn't like really give too much insight on this being connected to Undertale. Because a lot of what we were expecting to be in Chapter 3 and 4 wasn't. Like, we didn't meet Papyrus, we didn't get to talk with Onion-san again. Which people were theorizing Onion-san was going to give a huge lore drop. I don't know why this attack is giving me so much trouble. Why did Chris play with the power strip like a toy? I don't think Chris played with Ram. I just think Ram knows Chris because, you know, Chris played on the computer and played on the TV, which the power strip was... Chris is also a weird kid. Damn. Oh, how'd I get hit there? Tricky Tony, who never thought that. I mean, I know they, like, said Chris played with Ram. I always just assumed that meant, like, using the power strip. But I mean, yeah, I could also just see Chris playing with the power strip. That makes sense. I mean, that just sounds like something they would do. I also still want to know what Rousey is. Rousey has to be something on Chris, like on Chris's body or something. But even that, like, there's things that doesn't... There are things that make that not make sense. Think he's the sweater? Yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna say Ralsei has to be connected to Chris somehow. Because how else is Ralsei moving between Dark Worlds as a Darkener? But also, Ralsei seems to stay behind when... It seems like Ralsei is separated from Chris sometimes, though, which is confusing to me. First off, like, you know, Ralsei, like, making the stuff, like, making the rooms at the castle. How was he at the castle? Like, how is Ralsei at the castle inside the storage closet when Chris, even after Chris leaves, like, how is Ralsei there to make the renovations to Castletown? Oh, that's all explained. Chris brings everything to Castletown. That is explained. In Chapter 2, Chris brings all the stuff from the one unused classroom, which is the Chapter 1 stuff. They bring that to the storage closet. Like, when? End of Chapter 2. Yeah. I mean, that is, like, Chris brings everything. TV, no. Tenna doesn't go to Castletown. Tenna goes... I don't think so. But yeah, Chris brings every Darkener. Chris does grab the TV, but I'm pretty sure Chris gives the TV to, I mean, maybe I gave the TV out first, but I gave the TV to... Tenna does go to Castletown? Okay. I think I gave Tenna to Metaton before I went to Castletown in Chapter 4, so Tenna was already gone. Yeah, I gave him away before I went to Castletown. What? Okay, I got lost on what attack I just got to. It was... Is this Tunnel 1? Yeah. I had to go back in the stream. Yeah, Chris goes... Like, Chris brings all the Darkeners to the closet. Yeah, Chris steals... Yeah. I missed a ton of dialogue? Oh well. I mean, I'd be able to get it again. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Like, yeah, Queen is a laptop. Chris... Yeah. I mean, it cuts to black, but Chris... Like, it says Chris brought everything to the closet. Chris does steal the stuff from the library, bring it to the closet. Lytton, Chris's sword is actually a pencil. It starts off as a wooden sword, if I'm remembering correctly. Which, that's also another thing. I was thinking Ralsei could also be the knife, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. How does Chris take Task Manager off a computer? Task Manager is just connected to the computer. Like, I'm assuming taking the laptop just brings a bunch of the stuff off. Like, the whole thing with Deltarune Chapter 2, a lot of them aren't physical objects, they're things on the computer and, like, in the code. Like, the tasks are, like, tasks on a computer. Task Manager is literally the Task Manager app. So I'm assuming the majority of stuff in Chapter 2 was all on the same laptop that Queen is a part of. Like, Queen was... Knife makes Dark Worlds? You can also make a dark world with any, like... It seems like you can make a dark world, like, you just have to stab the earth or something. Like, it looked like... remember, Birdley was about to make a dark world in Chapter 2 with his axe? I don't think it has to be a knife. What would closing the task manager be? I mean, I'm assuming she would just disappear. I doubt it would, like, kill her. It just... Like, when you close task manager is still on your computer. It just isn't active. Queen being one of the older and more important computers? Yeah. I mean, no. It is shown in the Chapter 3 cutscene, I think, that Queen is specifically a laptop. Make a dark world in my room? I wish. Oh. I'm so not locked in because I'm talking about the game. Spampton is interesting to me because I'm pretty sure he only exists because of Noelle. Like, I'm pretty sure from the Spampton sweepstakes it said, like, Spampton is obviously a computer virus. I'm pretty sure it's kind of not confirmed, but it's implied that like Noelle is the one who got the virus. In like the Spampton sweepstakes had a lot of dialogue. Spampton's adware? I mean, I guess, like, the Addisons, but he feels more like a corrupted one, like a virus or something. Because he's very, like, he was an Addison, but it doesn't look like he is one now. Chapter 2 specifically, it's really hard to tell what all the Darkners are. Because they're not physical objects. A lot of them are just things on a computer. Okay, let me just... Darkness turning stone outside the Dark World limit. World lore limits a lot of the creative directions the characters could go in. Yes and no. Like, that didn't... That's still that's still obviously a limiting factor in the story. But Lancer still shows up quite a lot in Chapter 3. Like, yeah, he knows he's gonna turn to stone eventually, but he's, like... Lancer is still in Chapter 3. Like, he knows he's gonna turn to stone, but he doesn't turn to stone for quite a while. Same with, Rules and Starwalker. They don't turn to stone. At least not that we see on screen. What really confuses me is why Ram turned to stone. Because Ram did belong in that dark world. Or at least we think they were supposed to. Oh, I'm screwed. Yeah. That attack sucks, because, I mean, sometimes it's just luck-based. Not really anything you can do. RAM was stolen from the library. Oh, that's right. I mean, I guess that does make sense, then. How Stampton and Tena knew each other, even though they're from different Dark Worlds? By creative directions, you mean their lore, not the ongoing shenanigans. Okay. Actually, that is a good point, yeah. My finger slipped. I'm assuming there's some explanation for how Tena knows Spampton, but... You get so many chances to back out of it? Yeah. I mean, Cooper, I was watching him play, he literally did. Like, Cooper had to reload his save. Because he did back out of it. And he didn't realize that messed up the route. I honestly have no idea what my favorite chapter is. They're all great. I think I can pretty safely say that Chapter 1 is the worst. It's great. Like, Chapter 1 is fantastic. Just, like, the others are just better. And I don't think anyone could argue with that. Chapter 1 set up a lot of the foundations. So, like, I could see if someone would disagree, but... Like, the other chapters are all so much longer as well. What if Spampton was a computer virus that Chris installed at their house while not being careful? Spampton was not a virus when Tena knew him. Spampton was a regular Addison. And that's why Tena didn't recognize Spampton in Chapter 3. Moving to a Roblox channel sucks because talking about a game like Deltarune and critiquing and discussing in that format's so fun, but you can pretty much never do it. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why my second channel, I'm just doing everything on there. It's a shame that, like, I can't carry over my viewer base, but... Like, I'm content with what I have, like, my current setup with that. I would like to do more than Roblox on this channel, which is kind of why I'm streaming this here, but... Some Rage Reader says Chapter 2 sucks, and then in Chapter 3 and 4 video, they were comparing all the bad things to the good things Chapter 2 does, and said Chapter 2 is good. I mean, yeah, they're just rage baiting. The one critique of Chapter 3 that I could see being potentially valid is that the TV time segments went on for much longer than they should have. But that was the whole point. Like, the point was that they were supposed to be overstaying their welcome to the point that it's, like, uncomfortable. It could never be raining and pouring if the old man wasn't snoring. The old man has to be snoring for it to rain and pour. That's just common sense. How did I not get hit there? Okay, how did I not get hit in that first one, but I got hit there? Like, that... I also want to know who the hell Mike is. Because we learned very little about Mike these 2 chapters. We learned a lot about Mike, but not specifically about Mike's identity. Night's too hard, game bad, that's the point. The point is that the night is hard. The point is that in the prophecy you lose to the night. The point is that you can't beat the night. That's the whole point. It's supposed to be a hard fight. We don't know for sure if that was actually Mike. It could have been. Like, the PNG microphone could have been him, but I don't know for certain. His name is Pluie, normal guy. Get it right. Yeah, because, I mean, there's Batat, Pluie, and Jongler. The 3 people, the 3 who are pretending to be Mike. And then there's that PNG microphone. Yeah. But, like, I don't know for sure if that's actually Mike. I think exploring TV World before the game show would be so nice. Have one area theme for the first half and TV World theme for the second half? Yeah. I mean, it sounds fake. I still can't believe we actually, like... I can't believe Pluie wasn't just like a joke. No, Pluie's an actual character and a minigame. How'd I get... I got 48, actually. Get it right? Also, I played like the whole time, the whole 6 hours of the both days combined. How do you only get 3 shinies in 5 hours? Like, actually, that is insane. Okay. There's a complete board 3 in the files? Board 3 was the one on fire, right? I ended up spending like 10 minutes on that one. Like, I thought if I just waited long enough, Tenna would, like, do something else. But no. Like, it took me so long to figure out that I had to use the bouncer to turn off the TV. Okay. Freaking 30 minutes? Yeah. Like, if you go back and look at my recording, I spent so long on that part. In my 4 playthrough videos, the only things I didn't show, I think, was me grinding to 10,000 points in Board 2. Because there was a really good point farming spot. Watch the playthrough before. I mean, yeah, I would have recommended playing Deltarune on your own first. More so, I wanted to post that because I wanted to post my original reactions and everything, and B, like, for people who couldn't play the game if they wanted to watch someone play it. How to draw Dragon's Book or a spider. I'm surprised that How to Draw a Dragon's Book never showed up. Because everything else in the house did, for the most part. This poor back then. You say that like it wasn't 1 month ago. Oh my god. You know, I was doing so good at the start of the stream, now I'm... Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put chat to the side for this run, and I'm gonna see how I do. I should have got hit there, but I'm not going to complain. What this is telling me is that I probably need to read chat less. Ah, damn. This is the best run I've had in like an hour though, so... Damn. Oh, okay, I used the wrong thing. That's fine. I don't know if it's easier to dodge those close or far. Hmm. And I'm gonna practice, it's gonna be the tunnel, and then I'm gonna practice the attack after. May as well, since I'm here. Damn. Okay. Probably talk a bit less, stay focused. Good idea. Oh, hi, Morty. I hope you didn't leave yet. Hello. I didn't get to say hello. Attack it once, then I win? True. See, I read chat and then I immediately get hit on a turn 1 the next round. How long I can last without healing items and attacking, just spam spare? I've actually done that. That's what I did for like the first 2 hours attempting this fight. Because I didn't realize it was mandatory to do damage. I made it really far. You know what? I'll do that next attempt. Also, yeah, Armourouge is Psychic type. Though actually, it would probably be better to do that on... It would probably be better for me to do that, just like equip a bunch of... Like equip the Shadow Mantle, all that, just see how long I can live. Actually, yeah. If I do that, I'll do it like closer to the end of stream, probably. I'll reload the game, change my equipment. Yeah. That method of, like, dodging that attack is what I did, like, the first time I did this fight. And honestly, I think it's probably what I should stick with. Like, it's really sketchy, but it can work. Oh yeah, just switch every time. Okay. Not bad at all, I only got hit once there. Oh, that one is rough. Jock wanted to make the most annoying side spam Lumion. A Lumion, huh? Damn. Damn. Night Swooned or contacted by Mike? Night Swooned. I'm already short enough as is. If I got contacted by Mike, I'd probably become about 2 feet tall. I think that's about how tall Spamton is. Blah. God, I can't believe we didn't get a Tenna plushie. I mean, to be fair, we also didn't get a king or queen one. Instead, we got 2 Ralsei outfits, and that's it. I love Ralsei, but like, we need more plushies that aren't Ralsei. Like, even Amori made plushies of both, like, its equivalent of Light World and Dark World. But no, Fangamer only has Dark World ones, and also only has them for 2 characters. For some reason. And I can't wait to get the Light World Ralsei plush. Talking about Amori now. Amori and Deltarune are like unironically really similar. Edgy main character who has a knife. 2 different versions of the world, one real, one like fantasy version, and all the characters look different. Turn-based RPG. The only difference is that Toby Fox is not a pedophile. That's the only thing that really sets the 2 apart. Amori gameplay, it's not great. Like, Amori gameplay is not as good as Undertale or Deltarune. It is good. Like, I had a lot of fun with Amori. I thought it was a good game. Yeah, very, very minimal difference. It's... If you ignore that tiny little thing, they're basically the same. Okay, I managed to no-hit that attack. A story game, not gameplay focused? Yeah. The story in Amori is really good. Though if you get spoiled for it, it really takes away, like, all of it. Can we play Undertale now? I can fight Sans if you want it. I can beat Sans first try right now. And of course I got hit. Purple, I will say, Everything with Omocat aside, Mori is genuinely really good. Like, I 100% of the game, and I have like 200 hours in it. It's a great game. It, like, the story, the characters, it is really good. Go do Chapter 4 Secret Boss. I don't have a save file, like, before it. It's Gerson, yeah. The Chapter 4 Secret Boss is probably the easiest. I don't know for sure. I beat Jebel and Spamton first try. Gerson took me 4 tries. But like Gerson, I was going in blind, and also I'm not as experienced with the Undyne gameplay thing. Without taking damage with the extra attack. Gerson's the easiest by the game, you agree? Let me, okay, you're gonna have this... You know what? I'm gonna have the sounds overlap just for fun. Uh-oh. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Never mind, never mind. I can't do that. My stream, like, my entire monitor went black. My stream's gonna crash if I do that. Actually, maybe if I hide DELTARUNE on OBS, maybe I can... This is really sketchy. Stream might crash. I'm having to do this... Also, Purple, what were you gonna say? Your last message was just, I'm really scared. Man, I'm loving this music. What was that dialogue? He's saying that the blue attacks, the color on them is messed up because of my browser. So that's why, like, they just look white. We said Gerson? I told you, I don't have a save file at Gerson. Scared you'll be scared by a Mori? I mean, it does have some jump scares, but... I mean, it's not, like, that bad. Do you just, like, not do well with horror, or...? It's not, like, it's... Ugh. It does have some horror aspects, but it's not that bad. And it's, like, like, I wouldn't say that's worth not touching it for or whatever. I can give you a file? I'm kinda sketched out by messing with my save file, especially because my current DELTARUNE save file is a 100% one. I don't really want to lose it. I don't know. I may eventually do it. I'll just like fresh save file, but I'm not going to worry about it anyway. I'm just doing this real quick because clearly I'm not doing great against the knight right now. I'll be horror person to ignore your doors playthrough pressure on it. Yeah, I mean if you play those two, then yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's a much different kind of horror, since it's psychological horror, but... The Knight is harder than Sans? Yeah. Well, to be fair, the Knight is so much easier with the Shadow Mantle. No hit Sans? No. I would like to eventually, but no. I think it's harder to no-hit. I don't know which one is harder to no-hit. I think Sans is an easier fight than the Knight. At least if the Knight without Shadow Mantle. But Sans is probably harder to no-hit. Sans is definitely harder to no-hit. Just because Sans has a lot of cheap, like, getting clipped and taking, like, 1 damage. Sans is harder, you've beaten Knight 5 times. I mean, every time I've fought Sans, I've beaten first try. I guess, I don't know. Knight is so much easier with the Shadow Mantle. Like, Sans probably is harder. Without the Shadow Mantle, Knight harder, probably. Or at least they're like very similar difficulty without the Shadow Mantle. Where's the color? Oh, that's what I was saying before. The little dialogue at the start of the fight you're asking about is just Sans saying that, because of my browser, the color, like, for some reason it can't load it properly. So all the blue attacks, all the blue attacks don't have color. You don't really need it though. Like you can tell which ones are meant to be blue. This is not Opera GX, no, this is Opera. I had Opera GX on my old computer. I did not like it. I think Opera is just objectively better. I mean, they're very similar. Okay. Oh, crap. Is that... okay. I was worried my stream key was going to be on there. That's not first try Sans? It's close enough. RPG is Chinese spyware? So true. I mean, to be fair, I think everything is spyware. It's just Opera GX, but like, I don't, I don't really care if it's China, or the US, or I don't really care who's getting my data. It just everyone's getting my data. I already know that. It's not like I can really do anything about it. Also, wow, that was loud on my end. My ears are ringing. Okay. Max TP turn 1. I don't normally get that. Google spyware? Yeah. The Firefox's spyware. Microsoft Edge is Uber spyware. I don't know if that lagged on stream, but that lagged for me. Lagged on stream? Okay. Yeah, Sans was a really good warm-up. I'm doing so much better after fighting Sans. Okay, I'm gonna try to do a couple more attempts again where I don't look at chat. Just so I can focus more on the fight. Pretty good turn for a TP collection. Anything over like 80 plus is what I'm aiming for usually. You can actually get some TP if you like stick in that red bit for like just a second or two. But it's a little risky and it's just like it's only like 5 TP, it's not worth risking losing the run for. What? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but I got some TP there. Yeah. I need to get better at that attack, no hit. Damn. Water cooler. Bubble. Bubble. A booble. How much bloatware do I think school computers have? I need to stop reading chat. I'm reading chat and I'm getting hit again. Bible, so true. Okay, I'll read chat between runs. Oh yeah, very random question, but am curious. Do you all prefer hat on or hat off for Rousey? I love both, but I think I actually prefer hat on. The plushie I got is the one with the hat on. Blah. Why did I live that? Okay, thank you. Hello, December holiday. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, purple. I mean, you could... I guess you could try chroma keying, like... If you have to, you could do a different color. I mean, that's why they have so many options. Like, I don't think magenta will clash with a lot of stuff. Ah, damn. That's the first time that's happened tonight. I literally do a good job of avoiding that, but... Oh, it's just an unfortunate positioning. And of course it happens when I know... Watch me not get hit a single time for the rest of the fight. Never mind, this attack has some... Oh, that hitbox is fucking crazy. Hat off in game is cute, but hat off portrait is eh. Not using trade resort, you're using the Lumimotion interface? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I see what you mean. My only problem with the interface is that it puts them automatically on like low quality, no matter your graphics setting. A booby. So true. I can't believe Water Cooler would say this. How could they? I love how Toby made a battle theme specifically for the water cooler. Yeah, hold breath really does help. Eventually, I want to try, like, the absolute max mode of this fight. But that's gonna be a ways out. Like, no equipment, no hit, no items, no hold breath. Actually, I don't know if that's possible. Like, I actually don't think it is. With hold breath, yes, but without it, so, I think some attacks might unironically be impossible to dodge. Also, yeah, I hate doing that upside down. That always screws me over. I was able to cross the screen without getting hit, which that's my first time doing that. Yeah. That kind of does something. Bleh. What? What happened? I guess my chat automatically hid whatever happened. Was there a bot? Oh, it doesn't. It didn't even show up on on-screen chat. Like going back in the stream. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Just type your sentence. You're showing your frustration. Nope. Oh, I see. How do you get banned from Poke2? Like, that's a thing that can happen? Yo. I need to lock the in. crap. I'm screwed. Yep. Mm. How long am I going for? I'm probably stopping soon. I didn't even realize it was this late. I need to take my medications. I am 2 hours late. Oops. One moment. I dropped one of them. Oh, there it is. Okay. Crisis averted. I have a, there is one pill in my room that has, like, been, like, hidden behind my desk for at least 6 months. I think I dropped it in 2023. So it's been there the whole year. Like, I think it was like a vitamin D, not one of my normal ones. Like a vitamin D supplement. It's, I don't know if it's still there or if it got... Schrodinger's vitamin D. I don't know if it's still there, because I can't see where it's at. I can't see back there. Honestly, thinking about your room becoming a dark world is fun and all, but like, what would my 4 giant ogre pond plushies turn into? Because I mean, they are literally, like, they are huge. They are the size of my laptop. I'm screwed. I'm so locked in, I'm so locked in, I'm so locked in. Did you know I'm locked in right now? Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. That, oh, I hate that attack so much, because it's like unironically RNG if you can dodge it or not. I don't think there was anywhere I could have gone. Let's see if I can no-hit this one. The Kristen Ralsei behind me one. I can. Can I no-hit this upcoming part? I can. I may as well use my spin cake. Am I seriously going to have lost this fight to RNG? No, I did get hit. Okay, okay. Honestly, thank God. If I got through this attack without getting hit once, and the only reason I lost this no-hit run was because I had bad luck. God. Bleh. Christkov. Yeah, also, that's what I'm trying to test out at the end there. Apparently, to get the Christkov dialogue, you don't even need to no-hit the fight. You just need to, like... You need all of your, like, your entire party to be max health, and you need to no-hit the final attack. So, like, if you heal everyone right before the final attack, and you don't get hit during the final attack, apparently you can also get the dialogue. That's what I've been trying to test out, and that's why I've been healing it, like healing them all right before it, because I want to see if that's true. I think I've only no-hit that attack once, and that was a run earlier where I did not heal. And this one is done. Yeah. How long have I been streaming? Almost 10 minutes till 3 hours. That's actually crazy. Tell me why I've been streaming Deltarune almost more than I streamed the entirety of the Immunity event. I just did not... I always do that. I always say I'm gonna stream and then I never do. And then here I am the day it ended, streaming something else. To be fair, I almost never stream the end of events. It's just been... I've just been doing tennis tag. Like, I've probably gotten definitely 50 plus. Potentially 100 hours of tennis tag this event alone. Like, I was... 1,750 Solnecta encounters. 1,750. And probably only about 200 of those. At most 200, I think less. Were, like, I just straight up bought tickets for that. My luck was, like, actually horrible with them. You know, this is really funny because I have the one guy in here who joined the stream and found the stream because of Deltarune, who has no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was really hoping I'd be able to do this tonight. I got really close. A couple times. I genuinely don't know how I got hit there. God, I'm considering rebranding again, but like I had the one rebrand, and then I rebranded again only a few months later after that. It has been like 7 months, so it wouldn't be as bad. I really like my current one, but at the same time, I'd like to actually make an original one that isn't like tied to anything else. Like, I specifically made it plural, so like it's when you look up my username, you don't get StellarChime Celesting, you get just StellarChimes. But that's still like I've really thought of your idea. The Stellaritzia. It's just like, it's so long. Stelleste and Celestel, I still like. I just completely turned my brain off there. I really like those ones. I just I can't find a version of them that isn't taken. Folder that's a personal folder is really full. Should I do Undertale demo gaming? I forgot there was a demo. I don't know what's in the Undertale demo. I've always considered Undertale hard mode was so weird to me. Like, story-wise, it made sense why you couldn't get to the end of the game named Frisk. But, like, only having hard mode in the ruins and not anywhere else in the game was kind of like a missed opportunity. It would have been cool to see what he did. It'd be interesting to see like a difficulty setting system for Deltarune. I don't think it needs one, and I don't think it needs one, and I think the extra like challenges, like the secret bosses, are a good enough challenge for people who want things to be a little harder. Like, it would be cool to see what he tries to come up with. Like, maybe like werewires being replaced by werewires and stuff like that. Werewires are actually tough. Maybe stuff stands in it, gonna be Lancer. Stellaris. One does sound nice. I don't know, like there's so many things. I forgot to hold breath. I'd like to use the base Strelitzia still. I think just adding the E wasn't really enough of a change. That's why I changed it changed it again in the first place. But it's really hard to think like what I could change that. And then also like having Stellar in my username has really grown on me. I don't know. It's something I'll have to give a lot of thought. But if you get any other ideas, I'm all very, very receptive to them. Because this is something that, like, this is one that I probably would not change again. So if I'm gonna do it, I want to get one that, like, feels perfect. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. That was kind of crazy. It's a shame that this is a dead run, because that would have been great. That was also lucky. It only switched twice. I made it to the final slashes again. I did get hit once. Alright, let's see if I can no-hit this. No! It doesn't! Whoever said that was wrong. You do have to actually no-hit the fight in order to get that dialogue, it seems like. This is not the run, by the way. I healed. Here's something you hate. Sure. Hate when people only donate to get on top of the XP leaderboard thing. I mean, I didn't even know there was an XP leaderboard thing until today, so that's not really... I mean, I like it. I like how they made it so, like, people who are most active in chat, like, get kind of recognition for it. But also, if someone was gonna give me money, no matter the intentions, I would not complain. Even though I don't have I don't quite have donations unlocked. I just need more watch time if I want to get that, which to get more watch time, I need to stream more. Yeah, that gets way harder. I think this is going to be my final attempt. I've been going for 3 hours. I want to get one more run to the final attack, even if I want to get one more run to Tunnel 2. I don't know if I'll be able to do that in a reasonable amount of time. If I don't, then I'll just end before that. But I want to see if I can do it. Actually, yeah, that's I will do that, but not. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I'll try to get one more good run, and then I'll do that. I keep accidentally doing it upside down, and that always messes me up. Wasn't it called Roaring Night? It always had the. I'm pretty sure. I can check, but that was one hell of a voice crack. Yeah, I can check, but I'm pretty sure it was always the Roaring Night. If that's what you're asking. Oh, it just says night? Oh, you mean the attack thing. I think it's always been like that. I'll check. I thought you meant like the Roaring Night appeared thing. I thought you meant it just like it would just say Roaring Night. I almost did it again, and I got hit anyway. I'm gonna check. May as well. My Deltarune Chapter 3 playthrough was 9 hours long. 9.5 hours. Actually, it was 7 hours, and then I spent 2.5 hours to beat the night, it looks like. Okay, I was yapping for a long time. 5 whole minutes of me on the continue to chapter 4 option thing. Damn yapper. Oh. Actually, I can check. I just realized the first time I fought the knight, I didn't even hit the attack button. Because I was just defending the whole time. No, it did say knight. Yeah. It was always like that. It only says night instead of roaring night. Just so focus? Alright. What turn what just happened? Was it stars? I think it was stars. It was. I am actually a moron. I just accidentally hit the up arrow key and I did not mean to. Fun fact, I played Chapter 3 last month. Fun fact, I'm playing Chapter 3 right now. Ah, I almost was able to get through that one. Yeah, I did less damage that run, so I wasn't able to skip the knife circle. I keep missing the Rude Buster boost. I'm getting tired, and that's definitely having an effect on my gameplay. So I want to get one more good run. One more good run, please. I don't know why I got so much TP from that, but I'm not gonna complain. Like I guess it's just a random chance for the slashes to give you a metric shit ton of This is sketchy. Okay. Screen split. And then... No! Ah, that hurts. Great run, though. I guess I just got clipped at the end there. Yeah, great run. Let me see if I can get through this. Ugh. Yeah, this will be my last run for tonight, and then I'll do an endurance one right after. Ooh, I need to be careful not to run into that like I did just there on an actual run. The final attack is so weird to no-hit. Like, the hitboxes are so tight. Okay, let me reopen the game. Alright, 3 hours of attempts. That was fun. Not bad at all. I don't know what Guts Up does, but I'm just gonna... Alright, this is my set for this. Should I allow healing? Or should I just only defend? I guess, Behinat, you're the one who asked me to do this, so... Heal is allowed, okay. I won't heal with items, is what I'll do. I can only heal with heal prayer. So I'm gonna want to start the fight, yeah, I mean, hold breath and heal prayer are the only things I'm gonna use other than blocking. I'll very easily make it to Tunnel 2, but once we get to the knife circle, that's when things really pick up. Kind of a bold play to not defend Ralze only so I can heal up 30 health, but it paid off. Oh, I sold there. Ah! Okay. Imagine I used Ultra Heal. Also, it looks like, the one person who is asking about Chris not getting hit by single target attacks. Looks like the Shadow Mantle doesn't make a difference. But like, look at how much less damage the Knight does when you actually have the Shadow Mantle, A, and B, have armor that works as armor. Not bad. I'm gonna do one more attempt at that. Welcome back, Purple. I'm just doing an endurance run. How many was that, Bahanot? How many turns? That wasn't bad. If I could just keep Rosy alive, then, as long as Rosy's alive, I can basically full heal. I forgot to heal Prayer, but that's fine. Let me reset. Let me scrap this run real quick. "14 turns. This fight is so short. Like, really. So you meet with the same fate. Should try what spore. Like, the night fight is so short compared to Sans. That's why I think it's harder than Sans, though. Like, it's comparable to the Sans fight, while being... I'm gonna roll with it. Did I... I did. You know, I can get through these first few attacks no hit, so I'll be able to heal it back. I was gonna heal Susie anyway, so that's works for me. Alright, just like that. I'm all set. Never mind. I'm gonna be more smart about when I heal this time. Like, I don't need to heal Susie. It's gonna be Tunnel 2, so I don't want to have Rousey not defend. Yeah. Now I can heal Susie. That was stupid. Never mind, I'm goated. Never mind, I suck. Never mind, I'm horrible. That's not good. Great run. If Rousey didn't die there, I'd be fine. Alright. I'm happy with that. How many turns was that? And you know what? Just 22? Oh, that was so much better. Just because I'm curious, I'm gonna see how much easier it is to beat the knight. Like, I'm just gonna play like normal. Hi, Phoenix Fire. Okay, I definitely just need to defend with Kristen Rousey. Wait, Phoenix Fire. Like Phoenix. God, Purple, how do you pronounce Phoenix's name? Do you do Phoenix or Phoenix? I've always said it as Phoenix, and I always will. I'm attacking with Rousey off of pure impulse, but it's a bad idea. You just say Phoenix? It's crazy seeing how much less damage I do when I'm not like on a pure damage-based set. I keep attacking with Rousey, I'm selling. Gotta go? Alright. I'm ending stream like immediately after this fight anyway. I was about to say, tell me why I'm like no-hitting this right now. But that, me, I got Chris and Rousey behind me. Shadow Mantle no-hit challenge would unironically be harder than the normal no-hit. Because if I have the Shadow Mantle equipped, that's just a complete waste of an armor, like of an equipment slot. I'll spin cake. Also, yeah, see, the pace of the fight is completely different. Like, with the set I use for no-hit, I skip, like, 3 full turns. This should be it? No, I'm not even there yet. I didn't realize my route skipped that much, but yeah. My no-hit route skips like a third of the fight. I'm gonna use a Revive Mint just to get some healing. I actually... Okay, hold on. Okay, I did get hit once. Okay, good night.